been lucky enough to do a bunch of traveling for my creative job, and I think I have perfected packing over the years. I have made many mistakes when traveling with packing, not packing the right things, not packing enough. And I've learned a bunch of little tips and hacks along the way, and I thought that it would be useful to share them. Whether you're going to a creative event or conference or summit, or even if you're just traveling for your own creative adventures, hopefully these will help you along the way, because they've definitely helped me. I am one of those folks that finds packing just a little bit stressful and annoying. I like to make sure that I've got everything with me. I hate forgetting things, and I have a bunch of tips that I've written down that I was going to share with you to hopefully minimize any travel dramas. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about was general travel tips. This year I haven't done a great deal of traveling, but last year I was all over the place throughout the year, and rooting around for all of the things that I needed every time I needed to travel somewhere was just really time consuming and quite stressful. So I decided that I was going to try and keep all of my travel things in one place. So I've got a mini toothbrush in here, a little mini face cream, a small sticky roller thing, a tiny deodorant. These are all things that I only use for traveling, and it's really handy just having them all in one place, so I don't need to run around the house finding everything that I need every time that I'm going somewhere. I also like the miniature things because they're lighter for traveling, and I don't know, there's just something about cute small miniatures that just makes me happy. So another good excuse to buy miniature things. So yeah, the first thing is try and keep everything in a dedicated bag for traveling. The second thing is, I wonder if I've got it in here actually. This plug adapter has been amazing. I think my brother told me about it actually. I used to have a whole bag full of plug adapters, and I had adapters for Europe, adapters for the US, and then all of the cables and plugs that you would need to go with each different device. I got this thing. Let's see, focus. I think it was just from Amazon, and it has these different settings. Let's see if I can tap on this to focus. Different settings for different countries. So for example, what's this? That one is EU, and then there's a UK plug, and then there's also the US plug in here also. So you've got all of your plugs in one handy little cube. And then the other thing as well that it has all of these USBs and USB-Cs on the bottom. So you don't need a separate plug for your phone, a separate plug for your watch charger, etc. So I think this was 20 quid, and honestly it was well worth it. I've used it so much. It saves a lot of space in my bag, so I don't need a million different cables now, and this is something that I would highly recommend if you do a bunch of traveling, or even not that much traveling. If you get a few uses out of this a year, then I would say it's worth it. What else? I have become a packing cube convert. These are my Hello Kitty packing cubes. They've been all over the place with me. I think there's 3 sizes in here. I just like keeping everything neat and in different sections. And the other great thing about packing cubes is when you arrive at your destination, you can literally just take them out of your case and just chuck them in a drawer, and then everything that you've packed is there and accessible. As well as them being neat, I just like that they're cute as well. It's just, I don't know, an added bonus that they've got Hello Kitty on them. The last thing I would say, I'm gonna see if I can insert a picture of it in here because I don't actually have it with me, is to pack a water bottle for your flight. Now, water is usually really expensive at the airport. Airport in Edinburgh has a big bank of taps that you can fill up your water, especially if you're a Scottish tap water lover like me. You can get your last glog of Scottish tap water before you leave. I really like this style of water bottle. It like kind of rolls up so that it doesn't take a lot of space. I've got like good insulated water bottles that I'll use at home, but they take up so much space in my bag. I really like these little rolly ones. It's like a sort of Capri Sun style pouch. So I will try and fill that up at the airport before I get on the flight. There's a statistic, like, let me check what the actual amount is. You're meant to drink 250 mils of water per hour on your flight, because flying can really dehydrate you. I used to find that I would get headaches when I flew because I just wasn't drinking enough. But I like to grab an aisle seat so that I can get up and down to use the toilet, and get a water bottle as well, just so that I'm like super hydrated and not like really like a prune when I arrive wherever I'm going. So yeah, a fold up water bottle like this would be another thing that I would recommend for traveling. Okay, so next up, the actual event. So it's really important to look after yourself and try and stay healthy, because first of all, it's a really long day. You're probably going to be really tired. There's loads going on and lots to do, and you want to make sure that you're feeling your best. Last year when I went to Adobe Max, I was on my flight. I think it was something like 12 or 13 hours to Miami. I arrived, and then on the first day of the event, I woke up and I'd lost my voice like I've never lost it before. Like, I was opening my mouth and trying to speak, and just nothing was coming out. And I was devastated, because I was like, I want to speak to everyone. And I was trying to speak to people, and it was like a whisper. It was so frustrating for someone that just likes to talk. And people were like, oh yeah, were you out partying last night? And I was like, literally no, I just sat on a plane for 13 hours and absorbed everybody's germs, and it has annihilated my voice. So my top tip for that would be, take yourself a whole bunch of Manuka honey in little sachets. I got these sachets for this time. Also, maybe like try and rest your voice as well. Give yourself a little bit of time in silence. That is a difficult thing for me. But yeah, maybe take some honey with you. I ended up getting some honey from like our hotel bar, but I think it was mostly sugar. So I've bought these little Manuka honey sachets to maybe preempt me getting any more voice or throat issues this time around. I've also packed a whole weekly allowance of vitamins and supplements. Like, I usually take supplements and vitamins every day. Things like magnesium. I've got like a vitamin D because Scotland is not sunny, etc. And I just feel like it can't hurt taking your vitamins every day if you're trying to stay healthy. But what else? Let's see if I've got any of these in here actually. I don't, but I like to pack myself a little face mask, or like the little jelly eye bag masks. Like, after you've been traveling, like, you can be a bit dehydrated. So having something like that is just a nice soothing thing to do when you get into your hotel. And I love a little face mask to like relax in the evening. I always feel like that's like a little bit of a luxury. I've got some really fancy like jelly Korean face care masks this time round, and I'm really looking forward to using those. My last thing I would say for like day-to-day conference or creative event comfort is make sure you take yourself lots of layers that you can shed or put on throughout the day. Usually these convention centres, like maybe not so much in the UK, but whenever I've been to events like this in the US, the AC will be blasting. So the inside of these convention centres is usually quite cool. And outside is, well, if it's somewhere like LA or Miami, it's warm outside. So you want to make sure that you've got layers that you can add or take off depending on if you're indoors or outdoors. So next up, for tech, I love taking all of my stuff with me. I think I'm going to have to take my laptop with me this time, but I try and take as little as possible when it comes to tech, because it's all really heavy. It's expensive stuff, and I feel like the more tech you have, the more you've got to look after when you're traveling. So I try and take as little as possible, but that is difficult for me because I've got a nice camera that I usually like to take with me. Obviously like my phone. I don't think I'll be able to take my iPad this time around, but I will have my laptop. So I like to make sure that I've got like minimal tech, but still being able to do everything that I need to do when I'm on the go. Obviously, I always take a battery pack and a charger for my phone or devices. I really like this one that has like the multiple different plugs that you can plug like different devices into. There's always somebody that will be, have you got USB-C or have you got like a regular USB or whatever? So yeah, it's useful to have a power adapter with multiple different charging ports. I always think that that is a really useful thing to have, especially if you're using your phone or devices to make content or take photographs. You'll probably drain your battery much more quickly. What else? Okay, so when it comes to meeting people, I always like to have like a little like freebie or gift to give away to folks. Over the years, I have taken things like little stickers. I used to always get business cards, but I've stopped printing business cards because a lot of the time it's like, you know, people will just read your social media handle and then probably not keep it. I like the idea of stickers because they're usually something that people hang on to. They might stick them on a water bottle or a laptop or a notebook. And if you are sure to include your social media handle, then it might remind them of you the next time they look at it. So I think that things like stickers, I've also taken pins. I might take some key rings this year. Yeah, just like a fun little freebie piece of swag that you can give away to people or even swap for something that they have. On the topic of swag, I would say a lot of the time events like creative conferences, they usually have some sort of swag items or goodies to give away to attendees. And if you're traveling somewhere that is exciting or you've never been before, you might even want to buy yourself some little souvenirs to take home. So I would always recommend not packing your case super full and leaving yourself a little bit of space for any swag that you're going to collect or other merch that you might buy or something like that. So I would always recommend leaving space in your case so that you've got room for any swag that you collect or merch that you're given, so that you've got space to bring it home and you're not sitting on your suitcase to try and get everything closed on the way back. Okay, the last thing that I'm going to be taking this year that I've not actually taken before is this amazing little paper pocket ephemera collector book. My friend Gina sent it to me for my birthday. I love to keep a junk journal when I travel, which usually involves keeping things like receipts, little scraps of paper, like stickers, cards, like, let me see what I've got in here. This is like a coat check tab, things like this, and then I'll make it all into like a cute journal that helps me record the memories later. But this little book is amazing. It's like a book of pockets and you can stash things inside it. In the past, I've taken like a poly wallet and some envelopes, but I think this is just going to revolutionize my ephemera collecting when I'm away. So this is the last thing that I'm going to be packing in my case for my trip. I think that's everything. I really hope that you found this useful. If you've got any questions about any of the methods that I use or any of the items that I pack when I'm going to creative events, drop me a comment. As always, I would love, love, love to have you around. If you don't already follow me, remember and hit subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell for updates. Okay, if you're traveling sometime soon, have a great trip and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.